Yeah, that'd be nice.
Where's George? George Young. Anyone see George Young?
110.
He's up there, George.
JC?
No wait.
330.
There you go, brother.
Thank
Come on
you.
out there, bullet kill switch. Good luck, guys.
Jason Berger, 114. You got one more to come back, 16. You got a box.
I start day one on this little stretch here. It's a river bend in the Chickahominy, and had a bunch of lilies right on this steep drop. And as you can see, I start off real quick and have a couple bites.
We're doing this all day.
And it started out pretty good, so I was pretty excited. But it was my spot. I knew I could get some bites right off the bat with the tide the way it was. So that's where I started, and it panned out pretty good the first day. In a little bit.
Dude, that sucks. That was a 7-pounder. Virginia, James River. Yeah, I came down yesterday. Big.
That hook is not coming.
Huh?
You can see me pulling up on this spot, pretty specific. There's two patches of lilies, and right in between them there's almost like a little channel. And I caught a 5.5 here in practice on one of my first flips in this area. So I pull up and make the exact same flip here. And it goes thump. And I'm like, oh, no way. But it's only like a 3-pounder, but still, I think it was the male, I think it was a bed. But still, really cool fish catch.
Got that 5-pounder right there. How far does this go back?
It goes back real far when the tide's up.
Yeah. You could have saved that one for me. Should have.
Running back. We got a limit. I think we got like 12 or something. I don't know. Just a giant, probably set pattern. Y'all probably see it, so here goes an hour run back.
We were never out here all day long.
You were not? No. Actually, I got 3 5 on the 7. We traveled. I got to do all of it. So was CPS in your same company 5 years ago? Probably. Yeah, probably. What's that?
Woodsville, Ohio. Come on up, Tanner. He's rushing. Oh, he's got a good bag of fish. 5 fish limit for Tanner. 13 pounds, 9 ounces. Gonna have you in 21st place.
Well, we weighed 13.9. We missed a big one. It's gonna cost us. Hopefully it doesn't cost us too much. But I think we can catch them tomorrow. Stay tuned, here we go. Roll into day 2.
Yeah, let's go. Wings and things and keeping whatever else.
Yeah, we're getting gas. It's shortage. Right, Nolan?
Found it. Yeah, we found it. Second time this boat has ever had gas with ethanol. Second time. First time was ethanol.
Todd is pissed. Blah. Alrighty guys, well I'm finally getting around to it, uploading this video and doing some editing on it, so it took me a while. I really enjoy doing this, but I need to, you know. But the day 1 is as a wrapper. You guys seen what went down. I mean, I had 13.5, 13.9 exactly, and I just missed some opportunities. I don't know. I was just dragging a Senko on a worm hook, and they just didn't stay pinned. Those fish, I'd hit them as hard as I could, and they would just come straight up. I don't know what else I could have done. Maybe try and sweep hook set maybe a little more. I don't know what is the best, because never had an issue like that, but it was just so it just messed with my head. But well, we'll stay tuned and slide right into here day 2 footage, so I'll be back.
115, Tanner Ward. I miss Tanner. Where's Tanner? Come on around. Split upright. Should be just right. 18, Jason Tibbetts. 119, Charlie Hartley.
Where you want this, sir?
Keep going.
Close your live well.
Boat number.
115.
Time you doing, Tanner? 340. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
Good luck, guys.
21.
Good one? Huh?
It was a keeper, wasn't it?
As you can see, this spot was pretty good to me, especially to my co-angler today. We were both, I hooked up on that decent fish. It was probably my best fish the second day. And then he hooks up with one out of the back of the boat. And he was 75 years old, so I went ahead and asked him if he needed me to land his fish. And of course, you don't say no to that guy. You get his fish for him. It was a pretty good one too. Kind of makes you salty through your co-angler catching all the fish like that out of the back of the boat, but I had a blast with him. I wouldn't trade it for anything. It was a really cool experience with him in the back of the boat.
And I need to straighten it out too. Fix it. It's all you got. He was up a little closer.
Yeah, so was mine. Alrighty, we're back here. So you just went through some of my day 2 footage. I didn't get a whole lot on film either, but it was really tough. The tide was like way low. It was nothing like we seen in practice, and this was my first time on tide, so that was a whole new thing. And then seeing it as low as it was and not putting the current on those little grass points, the lily pads, and there was some submerged stuff, but mostly the lily pads were where I was focusing on. And it just wasn't having those fish up there. There was a window once we got there in the morning, and my co-angler, he jumped off. He was 75 years old. He throwing his little ringworm out the back of the boat, and he lost like a 4 or something right off the bat, like one of his first ones. And it came up, did what my big ones did the day before, came straight up and threw his hook too, and he's throwing a totally different setup. So I don't know, those fish were just programmed to do that. I don't know, but it was very interesting to see. And the whole being on the pro side and having a co-angler in the boat, I learned so much in this event, and that was worth it enough. And being on a title system, it's just such a learning curve for the first event. But I don't know, I had a pretty good time. I was just throwing them. I don't have it rigged up, but I'll show you here in a little bit what I was throwing exactly. But other than that, it was pretty much in my wheelhouse. I just didn't capitalize on those bites. 11 ounces is what it was for me to get a check. I ended up 45th, and I just so close on my first one. But the next one's Oneida, and let me tell you, if that's not up my wheelhouse, I don't know what is. But it should be fun. I'm gonna get my setup, what I was doing, and show you guys real quick. Alrighty guys, well here's my setup. It's a mess right now, but throwing an 894 IMX G Loomis, the Daiwa. I was throwing like 15-pound test, 15 or 17. It was pretty shallow spots, but I was throwing like a 1/4 ounce weight. And here's the juice. Straight up black and blue Senko from Blue Rock. Their stick bait. It's really good. Like I can't even lie about it. It's really good. I hate talking about it honestly because it's pretty dang good. But shoot over their website. I'll put my code down in the description or somewhere here maybe of what my code is, and you get 10% off Blue Rock. But those, and they have a tube. Let me tell you. But I was flipping that some too, but mostly the Senko for me this week on the James River. And that's what I did. I like ran through all my packs and had to get him to ship me some, and it was just a fiasco. We were in a campground, and it just didn't really get them, so I had to borrow some from someone else. But yeah, but that's what I was doing. I was just dragging that 1/4 ounce Senko stick bait through that little submerged, I think it was hydrilla, and there was some lily pads. I mean, I was fishing the edge of the lilies, and that seemed to be where they were most of the time, at least for me. And all my stretches, it was just channel bends, and when the current was coming through there, they were biting. And if the current wasn't coming through and the tide wasn't right, I don't know, everybody talked about it, the tide and tide and tide and tide, and I was just like, didn't believe it going in. And then we got down there the first couple of days of practice, and we're like, yeah, those fish are on a schedule, and it's really cool and just really good learning experience for me. I just never been on one, and that was awesome. So had a lot of fun with Shane. Me and Shane caught the crap out of him in practice, so we had a ball. But other than that, me and Shane are rolling to Oneida here soon, and maybe I'll try and film some in practice, because we had a hell of a time, and you'll see some real fun stuff here in Oneida, I think. Right up what me and him like to do, you know. So, should be fun. I'll try and get these videos out a little sooner, maybe. A little quicker on that process, and get you guys to view them. So, thanks for watching. I can't thank all my sponsors and everybody who helped me fish these opens and making this, hopefully, dream come true, you know. But, yeah, I just want to give a huge shout out to Fisherman Central, FC Marine, all those guys over there. They've been getting me good and ready for Oneida, and we're going to roll. We got the Ultrex fixed. It's back on the boat. The forward tracks it was a mess, but Fisherman Central and FC Marine, it got me figured out and got it all ready. The Ultrex is like pretty much rebuilt. Huge shout out to Trevor. He got me set up over there. And dang, Ultrex, everybody having problems. But mine's basically new besides the shaft, and so we should be good. We're going to need it for the next two events for sure, Oneida and St. Lawrence. So that'd be really nice to have. And you just know up north chasing smallies and whatnot, you need to have a spot lock just to be able to push that button and keep your boat where you're at. But huge shout out to everybody. New Threads, Wakem, Fisherman Central, FC Marine. Couldn't do it without them. They help me out all the time, especially Fisherman Central. They're always there when I need them for troll motor, boat fix, or whatever. So be sure to check them out. They're located in Akron, and Port Clinton is their newer location up around Lake Erie. So if you're ever through Ohio, you have to make the stop. It's so cool. It's like you can't even imagine walking into a tax store like that and seeing the amount of stuff they have. So if you're coming up through for Oneida, be sure to stop in Akron and see them. Tell them I sent you, because they would love that. But we're going to get back, and we're starting to get things rigged up and ready for Oneida. So we're going to get to it and get everything organized. And we have a couple more bass events. And before then, actually, we got Berlin coming up. So should be good. Lots of fun. Not fun around here, but it's fun still, I guess. But we're going to head out of here and get some stuff set up. So thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later.